Hello everyone. In this video we will just explain you the most common questions in interview for Excel. Okay, the Excel most common question which are asked in the interviews. So let's get started. So the first question with us is that can you explain, for example, the interviewer told you that can you explain the difference between a workbook and a worksheet? So now the answer is that workbook is Excel file. Okay, for example, we save this file in the name of data. Okay, data.excel. So this is an Excel file. Inside this one workbook we have multiple sheets. Okay, this is one sheet that we are writing our data inside that, and we can create another sheet and other sheets. So these are all included in one workbook, this workbook, but these are the worksheet where we write our data and manipulate and update our data. So this is the difference. Okay, workbook is a whole file Excel, but the worksheet is just an individual file where we individual sheet where we write our data and manipulate that. The second question is that what is a cell reference in Excel? Okay, the answer for this question is that a cell reference is a combination of the column letter and the row number. Okay, this is, okay, for example, this is B7, this is a cell reference, B7. For example, this one which where we click D6, this is D6 is the reference number, cell reference in Excel. The third question is that how do you freeze pans in Excel? Okay, to freeze pans the data, a table. So how do you do that? So for that we will move to the view tab. Okay, view menu. After coming here, so we will come here to the freeze pans. Okay, this icon, that, see it, let's select this one. If you freeze pans, this is the first item, the second and the third. This one is used, the last one, which is will just freeze the column. Okay, and the second one, the middle one, is used to freeze the first row of the table, and this freeze pans is used just to freeze column and rows both. Okay, so this is the freeze pans and how we will do it. The fourth question is that explain the purpose of VLOOK function and how it works. Okay, the VLOOK function and how it works. We will just create an example for that and also explain for you. Let's come here to open. Let's open this one. So we have this data. Okay, so first of all, the VLOOK. Okay, VLOOKUP function. VLOOKUP, it means that vertical lookup is used to search for a value in the leftmost column of a table and return a value in the same row. I will just explain you. Okay, it is used to search for a value. Okay, it is just use vertical lookup. As from the name suggests, vertical, it means on the column side, and lookup to search for a value. So these are two. For example, we want to search based on the ID. Okay, so let's write our VLOOKUP function here. So equal to VLOOKUP, and after that where we want to write our searchable data, the searchable cell. So this is the cell where we write our data to search based on that. Freeze this one. After that, comma, then select your data. This is our data, and after that comma, then in which column you want to search. For example, name, product, department, what you want to search. We want to search just for the name, so the name we will just write the number of the column. This is the second column, the name. Okay, second. Then we have true and false. You can write whatever. True means approximately match and false means exact match. Let's press enter. Right now we don't have anything in this enter. Let's enter, for example, 1001. Press enter. See, Salim has came. Let's change this value to 109, for example, 103. And just take the first value. Okay, 103 already it has came. So this is the VLOOKUP function which is used for searching. And the fifth question is that what is a pivot table and why it is useful? So the answer for that is, we will also show you it in the example. But first of all, the pivot table is a data summarization tool. Okay, that allows you to create a customized reports from large database or large data sets. For example, you have millions or thousands record. You want to just summarize that and create a report from that. So the pivot table will help you to create and summarize your data very easily. So to use the pivot table, let's come here. For example, we have this data. Select these data or just click in this data, then come here to the insert. After that, click on the pivot table. After clicking the pivot table, the first one is the data which has selected. Okay, this is the first, okay, table range, which in which range you would like to create the pivot table. And the second one is you want to create this pivot table in the new worksheet or just in the same. You want to create it in the same, and here we will select the row, for example, and this row, press OK. So this is the pivot table which has created. Now you have these fields and these 4 sections: column, values, rows, and fields. For example, I will just show you just to bring rows and columns. For example, you want to have your products on the rows. So for that, just drag products on rows, and you want to have your data of the products. Okay, the sum of the products. Let's bring the the sales. Drag the sales to the value. See, we have these data. Let's close it. See, we have computer. For the computer we have 15,000 sales. If you calculate them, so they will be 15,000. And for the mouse, pen, table, this is the grand total, and this is the total for every product. Like this you can create very easily. You can create how you want. For example, for every state, just for the electronics, for the department, just for the Salim, or for a user, just based on date. You can do whatever you want. So this is a summarization tool which will help you. The sixth question is that how can you create a chart in Excel? Okay, to create a chart, the answer for this is to create a chart. Just for example, this is the data. Okay, we want to create a chart for these. Okay, cell, state, and sales. And let's move to the insert menu. We will first of all move to the insert, and these are charts with us. Okay, in the insert menu, and let's, for example, we want to create this line chart, and let's create this one. Okay, press this one. See, it has created based on those states. These are the data in every state that we have. So this is the charts. You can edit it also. Cells, leave it like this, and let's move, drag it here. Okay, wherever you want, so you can drag it there. So it is the creation of the charts. The seventh question is that what is the difference between concat function and end in Excel? I will show you. Okay, what is the difference between using this concat and the second one is the difference between I will just show you. Okay, concat method and the difference between equal to this ampersand sign. Okay, this one, shift ampersand. What is the difference between this and concat method? Both are used for for the connection of string. So this concat just combine the text. Okay, for example, you want to combine these 2 or 3 texts. So both these concat and end are used to concat combine those texts. But the difference is that this end using this ampersand sign, this is easy to use like this. Okay, let's first of all use the concat equal to concat. Then let's, for example, we want to add this one, comma, this one, comma, this one, for example. Okay, we can add a space between these also, but I have added just simply them. Okay, let's press enter. So the all are added with each other. So let's use now the ampersand sign. Okay, so for that we will use this one, then let's select this one, for example, then use this sign, and after that we can use add a space, again use this sign, then use this one, and let's press enter. See, these two has combined with each other. So both are the same, the work is the same, but the difference is that this is easy to use. The 8th question is that how can you protect a worksheet in Excel? Okay, so to protect a worksheet, so for that we just move to the review tab, and then we will protect our sheet. Like for example, this is the sheet with us, and we will move to the review. Then here we will just press this protect sheet. So by pressing this, you can add a password and protect your sheet. This is the method that you can use. And the 9th question is that explain the countIF function. What is the work of the countIF function? The answer is the countIF function is used to count the number of cells with a range that meet a specific condition. For example, okay, I will just let's for example count app, use this count app, just count for me, count for me those cells which has which the value is more than, for example, 1500. Okay, 1500. Select your range. For example, I will just select this one column, and after that comma, then here we will just add our criteria, that is, for example, which is greater than 1500. just count me those cells. Press enter. See, we have 5 cells, this one and this one, 2, 3, 4 and 5 cells. So this was the usage of COUNTIF function. The 10th question is that how can you find and remove duplicates in Excel? So for that, first of all, we will just select our data. Select, for example, I have selected this one and or select the whole table, then come here to the data tab, and after that here we will have remove duplicates. Let's find that one. Say this sign, okay, this sign, which is you remove duplicate, so it will remove all the duplicate values. Continue with the current selection or expand this remove duplicates. So it will, yeah, select all and it will remove no duplicate values found. It just okay, sorry, because here we don't have a row and the specific. Let's just come here, remove duplicates, and just for example in the name fields which we have, okay, those fields, like remove all these things which has the same name. Before we were selected all them, remove it. See, all the data has gone, just these 3 names has remained. So let's press Ctrl Z and all data has came back. So these were 10 common questions in Excel, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.